Shaina Smith has announced her candidacy for the 1st District in the upcoming general elections on the National Democratic Party ticket. On Monday, April 13th, the committee to elect Shaina Smith as representative for the 1st Electoral District issued a press release outlining Shaina Smith's reasons for joining the NDP. According to the release, Smith says after considering her vision for the Virgin Islands and the achievements of the National Democratic Party, she sees a team that has similar priorities for the advancement of the Virgin Islands for now and years to come. Shaina Smith, who contested the 2011 elections as the leader and territorial candidate with the People's Patriotic Alliance, the PPA, said her decision to join the NDP was based on the need to change to a new political philosophy.
It was a difficult decision. I know a lot of persons will probably think it was about opportunity, but I strongly feel that there is a need for a new political philosophy. And if it's not going to come through a new organization, it still can happen through individuals, such as myself. Because a lot of people think the same way. When we look at, what's happened over the last 3 elections, and we're not happy with the outcomes on a lot of different levels. So I am thinking to myself, Albert Einstein often says that you can't solve problems with the same thinking that created them. So it's important for persons like myself to be a part of the process, to be engaged. Going home was not an option, really, because I feel that passionately about politics and the betterment of the country.
Andrew Foy has held the post of 1st District Representative since 1999. When asked recently about his chances of being re-elected, he remained optimistic.
No seat is sure. You have to walk like it's the first time. So I'm not cocky to feel that the seat is mine indefinitely, to feel that I have a automatic victory. I have to walk. But I'm also going to say that while we're going to bring out the issues, what we're going to also look at is to look at what has been doing. I've been in the opposition, I've had challenges in terms of not getting what I want. I would understand that for the 1st District, but what I couldn't understand is why we couldn't get the things that we need. I know during the campaign some of them will be trying to throw those things in my lap, but I will be able to handle those when the time comes. But the track record of what I've done in the 1st District, given the limited resources I've had over the last 4 years, given the disrespect that I've been given by the administration to act most of the times as if there was no district representative, which I did not do to anyone when I was in government. I respected every district representative and every elected member. It wasn't the case this time, and still is not the case. But I know that the efforts that I've done in the district will bear me up to know that anyone can tell you during this time that the moon is made out of cheese, and they had a bite to prove it in terms of a cliche. But how do you know that this person is going to do what they have to do? You have to judge them by what they were doing before they come to you. You have to judge them by what they were doing all the time. You have to find out for what have been contributed to the community, to the well-being of people. I know that my track record with that is one in which that I can stand proud of, from the youngest child to the oldest citizen in the 1st District and in this territory. So I'm not coming just with a message that you cannot read the messenger. My life has been the message. So what I'm saying, they're not going to look at just the message, they're going to look at the messenger.
A former public officer and currently the principal consultant at Smith & Associates, Inc., Shaina Smith says she sees this as an opportunity for the 1st District to move out of its holding pattern and realize its potential through a focus on business development, physical infrastructure improvements, and a long-term plan for the district over the next 12 years. She intends to begin her public outreach efforts soon.
Development has to benefit the people. So I don't want to just go and say, well, let's go do this particular project, like say, for example, the ferry terminal at West End. And that, is not done in such a way that the community benefits from it just as much as, travelers, whether they're locals or visitors that pass through. Looking at things like the fisherman's dock over at Carrot Bay. Again, it's not just about a project, but, looking at the fishermen who I see as business people, how do we put infrastructure in place that benefits them? and move those types of things forward as far as the future of the district, what's important to everybody. So young people or seniors, everybody has their needs. I'm looking forward to having those conversations, really going through the district, talking to people during the house to house. We're going to have registration drives to talk again, have that interaction to get a first hand. I'm not going to try to guess, well, what do our seniors need or what the young people need. I could say, well, yeah, they need jobs, but that might not be the thing that's forefront on their mind. So I want to hear from them throughout the campaign as far as what do you want? What do you want for your district? This is not just about what the representative thinks, or I come up with a plan and say this is what we're going to do, but that this is basically a joint adventure we're going to embark on. And that we move it forward from there, because I strongly believe strong districts mean a strong country. We can't say we're building a country and it's like we do a lot of big things, but the little things, as I was talking to somebody recently, it makes a big difference. Oftentimes, like say for example, the basketball court having its lights working all the time. That's something where they don't want to have to think about that. That's the type of things that the rep should be looking at and making sure things are properly maintained and things are in place, services are there when they need it, and we move forward from there.
In 2011, Preston Stout staged an unsuccessful attempt to unseat Andrew Foy in the 1st District, with Foy earning 65.8% of the votes to Preston Stout 34.2%. Preston Stout recently confirmed with JTV News that he intends to contest the seat in the next elections.